Most people think you need thousands of followers to land your first high paying client. They focus on going viral or getting more followers, but they're missing the one simple strategy that actually works. It's a lot simpler than you think, and it can happen very fast. I'm Tonalissa, and I use one specific strategy from my truck to land my first client on LinkedIn. It also got me noticed and interviewed by Arlan Hamilton.
Coach, I see
Yeah.
you. Tell me where you are right now. Where are you sitting right now?
In the front seat of my truck, my semi truck, I have a Volvo 860 VNL.
And this is like an 18 wheeler,
It is an 18-wheeler truck. Yes.
and you are just on the road going back and forth. Is this your full? I mean, you do this all the time. How long have you been doing this?
I've been doing it for 8 years now. I
Wow.
drive all 48 states.
That's really cool. We have a few women truck drivers in our group that I've gotten to meet over the past year and a half. Now, the reason I have you on here is because you have just really had a moment, I think, and that I think is going to become more than a moment. Do you want to describe it for us in your first 5K, the free membership that I have? What is happening in there for you?
Well, I'm okay. This is how it all started.
Okay.
I wanted to be a coach. I had so many people reaching out to me, just asking me for advice. And I really loved it. And I just didn't have any way to reach people outside of my circle.
Mm.
So I found your first 5K. I joined the free community and I was just like, how do I grow visibility online? And I just started taking your classes, learning, implementing, and I was doing all that in between shifts,
I
in
love it.
between driving. And I just, you have that community is so, I learned so much
Mm.
from just everybody posting what they're doing, how they're connecting with their people. And I was like, well, thank you, God, I found this community because this is what I've been looking for. I couldn't find anyone to really help me start from zero. And your
Yes.
community helped me do that.
Yeah. That's really it. I wanted it to be a place, and it is a place where even if you have never sold anything online or to other people, you've only been paid by a job, you could learn this because it's learnable. It's
Yes,
teachable. I
it
learned how to do it going from homeless. So I learned how to do it. So then recently happened that you announced?
What recently happened is I upgraded to your 360 pass community, and I learned how to put together an offer. So I came up with an offer,
Okay.
and then I upgraded to Authority X Pro.
Woo! I didn't
Authority
even
X
know that. I
Pro.
didn't even know that. Okay.
I did, and Authority X Pro told me, no, this offer's no good. This you have more expertise than that. This is
That's right.
what you should do.
That's right.
So I listened to Authority X Pro. I put my offer out there on LinkedIn because I found LinkedIn to be easier. Excuse me, less friction. I like posting there in between, driving. So I put my offer out there and a customer for $997. I sold my first $1,000 offer. And after that, it just started growing. I'm up to four now.
What? I didn't even know this. I didn't know this. I thought it was one, which was amazing because
It
I
was
love the
one.
0 to 1. It's four now?
It is
Oh my
four
gosh.
now. I
Okay,
have
we're gonna
four customer
we're gonna
files.
break this down for everybody. We're gonna help everybody right now. What is the offer?
The offer is one-on-one calls with me.
Hmm.
I do a month of one-on-one calls once a week. I tell them how to get visible on LinkedIn because my ideal customer was on LinkedIn. That's why I went to LinkedIn.
That's
How
why it
to get
worked.
visible.
Yeah, because
Yes,
they found you. They're like, if I found her and she's teaching me how to get other people to find me on LinkedIn, it already works. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
right. So that's my offer, and I give it's a structure call, one-on-one calls. I tell them what to do, how to look, how to speak to their ideal client, and how to not wait for them to people on LinkedIn wait for people to come to you and like get in. No, you have to start that conversation. You have to start that conversation. And when they see the value in what you're providing, then that's how you're going to get your customer. So it starts with LinkedIn. And now I learned YouTube from YouTube. So I'm going to be teaching about how to grow authority on YouTube. I'm
Okay.
revamping my YouTube channel.
Okay.
So that's my offer. Um,
Okay.
mhm.
So I'm just going to give you a quick thought on that.
Okay.
I just had this conversation with Daisy. We put up the video, um, and she used Authority X Pro, same thing you said, and she got an offer. Offer sold $9,000 in less than like a few days.
Yeah.
You know, so she's like, okay, I'm gonna make another one. I'm gonna make a different offer. And she said she got into the different offer and she realized she shouldn't have done it because it moved her focus. So I don't know a ton about what you're gonna do with the YouTube, but let me tell you, if your LinkedIn offer is working this well,
Mhm.
my opinion and advice to you is to keep going with the LinkedIn.
Oh yes, I am.
Yeah,
I
but
am. That's
I mean, not
mhm.
in addition to the YouTube.
YouTube. Okay.
Until you, because it's two different things. You
Okay.
know what the thing that I noticed just now is you found the four people who paid you $1,000 each on LinkedIn by doing
Yeah.
the LinkedIn thing,
Yes.
and it made sense because it worked.
Hmm.
If I were you personally, I would only do the LinkedIn offer for a while. You could
Okay.
still use YouTube to promote it,
Okay.
but I know it feels uncomfortable. I know it feels like, but
Yeah.
that's opportunity. That's
Mhm.
opportunity. Let me tell you, when you start to split it, then people get like, oh, they don't have the same magic. What you just showed is match. It's like she knows what she's talking about. She's an expert here. She has authority here. It's what it is. If you start
Okay.
splitting it, people are going to say, and this is the instinct that I had when I heard you say it. It's like, oh, well, how much could she know about both at this stage, you know? But if you say to
Right.
me, you know that I know about LinkedIn because that's how you found me just now. And I've taught not just four, but I've taught 20 in the last, or 50 in the last, or 100 in the last because you keep doing it. It's
Hmm.
just compounding, compounding, compounding. And then the way you're able to deliver while you're on the road is so focused. You actually get people results instead of being like, okay, I'm supposed to do this thing for YouTube. I got to learn this thing over here. I would use YouTube to augment your promotion of your LinkedIn offer because it's
Okay.
working. Because it's
Yeah.
working. Let me tell you what I love too about your offer. It's $1,000 for 4 weeks. It's in a container. It's in a box where you're not, sometimes we get that money hits and we're so
Mhm.
excited. And then the next minute we're like, whoa, now I got to deliver this. Cause it's like, I said a lifetime or I did all this stuff, but yours is contained. So you have agility in it as well. You can always mess with pricing. You can always, have it ascend to something else. That's really, really solid. I love that. So where did the four people came from LinkedIn? Do they already know you or had you nurtured them in the past? How did that work? Because I want people to really
Well,
be able to take this away.
okay. Two people, yes, I already knew.
Okay.
And they were on LinkedIn,
Perfect.
and two people, no. I
That's
met them through
perfect.
posting
That's
on
perfect
LinkedIn.
because we talk about warm leads and we talk about cold leads. Warm leads is like put yourself out there, send the messages, even if it feels a little weird, because that's where you're going to find the money first. And then you are again proving over and over again that your LinkedIn skills are on point because you're finding fresh people who know, who want what you have. This is so interesting. I honestly set up this call when I thought you sold one. And the fact that you sold four is incredible. How long did it take you to get to four from when you started?
I've been on LinkedIn for 60 days. So
You are an
I,
overachiever.
yeah,
You are something else. That's why you think you can do the YouTube offer because you could. You see what I'm saying? Like you are an overachiever. 60 days.
yes,
And
60
then
days.
from the time, when did you start with this offer? Did you start day one on it or did you?
No, I didn't. I started just posting day one, and then I got this order. I mean, I got the Authority X Pro. I've been having it like 2 weeks.
Mm,
So that's when I put my offer out for this. It's probably been 2 weeks, I think,
you are
for
kidding me.
this particular. Yeah, no,
You are
yeah.
kidding me. I love it. I love it. Okay, so 2 weeks, $4,000 later. I know I'm reacting, but this is real. So you okay, what is something we can extract from that? The we love that it's the 4 weeks, one time a week. You're really helping them. Do they get anything else? Do they
Mhm.
get any kind of materials or anything else in between? Or is it the call is where everything happens?
The call is where everything happens.
Mhm.
I am going to upgrade again
Yeah.
to add to do the certification
Yes.
because I want to do some add that extra for my clients to where I can give them their playbook when we're done.
That's right.
So
That's right.
that's my next step.
That's 100%. When you get a chance, watch that new video that I put up with Daisy just a little while ago. Watch that new
Okay.
video all the way through because you'll get all kinds of ideas with the certification. And that's exactly it. You'll be able to have a workspace for each client. Talk, anything that you need to do in there, talk through it, give them quick tips or do the whole playbook anytime you want. And that's cool. Yeah, go ahead and upgrade. And you can now upgrade directly on the site on Authority X Pro. You don't have to go,
Oh, okay.
you don't have to go to any kind of, whatever. You just go to your account on the Authority X Pro and you can upgrade. So when you go to pricing, yeah, that's really, really cool. Okay. And then, so what is next for you? What do you think is next? The Authority X Pro certification is next, so you can really hone in on that delivery. And then do you have other goals of like how many people you want to have as this client?
I do. I want to ultimately replace my trucking money and do coaching full time.
Okay.
So what's next for me is to fill out all of my one-on-one slots, and then I'm going to join Arlen's All Access so I can really figure out what's my next step to replace my trucking money to I
Yeah.
can go home and do
Hmm.
this full time
Let me
because it's a bit hard to do it on the road.
I bet it is. Can you do whatever you're comfortable telling us? Like what it means to replace that? Is there a number you can give me or would you rather not?
I can give you a number.
Okay.
I team drive with my husband,
Okay.
so we're nonstop. We're always rolling, and we make about 30 grand a month. So I want to replace that or come close to it because he's willing to let me go home and do this, and he keep driving, but I still want to come close to
Yeah.
that number because he will be solo and can't make that
Could it
amount.
be half, like 15K a month from coaching, 15K from his driving?
It could be,
It could
yes.
be. Okay, so 15 to 30K a month, very attainable. I think your next steps, 100%. I know you said Arlen's All Access. I actually think you'd be better in Inner Circle. I just really do.
Okay,
All Access is fantastic, but I think if you're trying to go to this notched up, because you're doing about 100K run rate with your current offer. If I do the math real fast, about 100K run rate. So that would be the inner circle kind of vibe of kind of
okay,
graduation because you want to go to 300, 400K. So that's
Right.
kind of the thing. And I have a video where I show people where they are and where they go next. So I just did that video a few days ago, so it's on my mind. So
Mhm.
then you have this 1K offer. How many one-on-one clients could you have per month? Because it's like, again, you did a brilliant idea of having it be contained in that month. How many simultaneously can you, I would say, could you do if you weren't driving? That would be still be kind of
Oh, if I
fun.
wasn't
Yeah, if
driving,
it was
oh,
fun for you.
I I could easily do 25. Easy. If I
Okay,
wasn't driving and could do it all day,
25. So that means 5 a day, 5 a weekday calls, hour-long calls.
yes.
Okay,
My
okay.
they're not an hour. They're 30 minutes.
Oh, the 30 minutes. Okay, wonderful. So that would be the 25K.
Yes.
That would be the 25K because you would have that per week. So that's it. How attainable do you think that is? If you got 4 in 2 weeks, how attainable do you think it is to do that?
I guess it's very obtainable when
It's
I
very
think
attainable.
about how you put it. Yeah,
I
I
think
could
I
do
think the one piece, and this is what you can dial in on big time on certification because we spend a lot of time together when you're in the
it. Okay.
certification. And of course, in inner circle, it would be any time, any day. But in certification during our group calls, we could really hone in on this. Essentially, I think your next step, and it doesn't have to be immediate because what we need you to do is have even more proof, like get to 10 and
Right.
then really
Okay.
hone in on what's working, what's helping people, get those testimonials, that kind of thing. But
Okay.
eventually, I would say in the next 60 days or so, I would think you would need a recurring revenue situation. So if they're paying you 1,000 per month to get this, or maybe they pay you 1,000 up front, 500 a month for 2 calls per month, right? The first month is 4, the second is 2, because you need something recurring. I would want it to be 1,000 though per month so you can really have those 25. And it's just what it is. Now, 25, another way to get to 25 without having 25 one-on-one clients that you don't seem to have a time where you could have like a day off, if you do that, it would be half and half. So you would have 12 clients at 1,000, either new fresh ones, they did it 1 month with you, or they're on a recurring basis. And then the other 12,000 is from 3 or 4 of those clients upgrading to something.
That's what
Okay.
I was thinking.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
also, Colin, I'm on the sales calls with Colin. Thank
Yes.
you very much.
Three-sixty
I
pass.
love the office hours.
Yes. Aren't they
They have
crazy?
been
They're
great.
incredible. They're
They
incredible.
have
Yeah.
been great. So he told me, okay, just like you did, once I get my proof and get a few more clients, he told me to raise my price to 14.97.
Okay.
And then also after that, because I was telling him if I am able to come home, then that's when I wanted to do something along the lines of help with the reoccurring
Mm-hmm.
income. And I was thinking
Mm-hmm.
about doing maybe like a 8 week, 6 to 8 week program for the people that do want to go further. So like you're saying, but do it on in a group
Yeah.
setting instead of move from one to one and then do it to move to a group setting.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen it happen over and over again where you do one or the other. You start with a group and
Yeah.
then you ascend to a one-on-one, or you start with
One.
one-on-one and ascend to a really curated group that people love. And that recurring is, now we do these group calls twice a month and you get to
Yeah.
learn from other people because there's only so much that one person can provide. No matter who they are, it's
Right.
only one person. So I notice when I put people together, people who are like high achieving, very ambitious, going out there and doing stuff, when they get together, they just start to spark each other. And that is what people are like what it happens all the time where people are like, I'm gonna get this ticket and go to Arlen's workshop or go to, mastermind or whatever. And then they come out of it. They didn't say anything about me. They're talking about who they met, who they sat next to, who they went to lunch with. That is the
Yeah.
real play. So
Hmm.
yeah, I think you have a lot of wonderful potential moving forward with this initial spark, I would say I can tell you what's on the horizon for you. A couple of things. One is that it's going to feel so great that you do think, well, let me just do this for X, Y, and Z. Let me do it for YouTube. Let me do it for Instagram. Let me do it for Substack. Because, I mean, it's literally the conversation I just had with Daisy. Literally the conversation I just
Okay.
had with her 3 hours ago. And it happened on Friday when we had our certification call. Half the call was trying to tell people, nope, bring it back. This is what happens is that we're like, it worked here. So of course it's going
Mm-hmm.
to work there. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. I
Okay.
very, very much so believe that any platform you put your mind to and 60 days to, you can do the same thing. But you got to understand the the momentum and the compounding interest of focusing on one thing for a long time. It's not like I've talked about this in the past where people think, okay, well, let's say your case. I made 4,000 in 2 weeks, so I'm going to multiply that by 26, and that is 112 or something. I don't know, 112,000. So that's what I make, right? Because 26
Right.
times in a 12-month period. That's not
Okay.
really what happens. That's awesome, but that's not really what happens. When you focus on it and you get even better at the delivery, you get the testimonials that start to come in, you get your pricing locked in, you get this, that, and the other. The delivery, you have playbooks now, you have this, you have all these things. What happens is the compounding effect actually happens on a, it doesn't happen like linear where it's like I made 4,000, so I'm going to keep making 4,000. It actually grows because it's like compounding interest. If you put a penny in a bank account that had compounding interest, it wouldn't just be that penny times 365. It would be penny dot oh 0.01, penny dot oh 0.02 times that. That's what compounding interest is. So
Mm-hmm.
that is why when you stay focused, you don't take the money out the bank so that it loses that compounding interest. You're locked in. Month 6 looks a lot different than month 1. It looks better, way better. Month 12
Okay.
looks crazier than month 1 ever thought about looking, and way different than month 6 because it's compounding. That's why I can do a launch and make $50,000 in a week. Or I can do a launch and I made $85,000 one week this year so far because of compounding. Because it's like it's like all this other stuff I did to lead up to it.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay.
so that's going to happen. Another thing that might happen is that you I want you to, well, I guess the thing that might happen is that it might become too much when it's one on one because it becomes like, oh, a lot of responsibility. So I want you to keep a close eye on how many people you let in.
Okay.
Let's say that there's interest from 30 people knocking at the door. You
Mm-hmm.
might even hold it off a little bit and say, I'm only letting 2 more people in right now so I can see how this feels with the
Okay.
simultaneous. That adds urgency and FOMO and all that kind of stuff for the person. So it's not a bad thing. But for
Right.
you, you're able to say, okay, 6 people is good. 8 people
That's
felt a
good.
little bit much. What do I need to
Right.
adjust for this to be like on the road, right? Before you're
Yeah.
home 24/7. So
Mm-hmm.
I would just caution there because I'd rather tell you beforehand than after the burnout happened because I can
Right.
see it. I
Right.
can see it. Now, can I ask you a couple things about
Yes.
the trucking? So you, how did you start the trucking business?
It started with Donnell, my husband. He was already trucking. I was home. And he just started seeing more couples out. So then he talked me into joining him
Yeah,
because he's like, okay, we could grow faster this way if you come out and help me.
yeah.
So I did. And we started out as company drivers. And after a while, we start thinking, okay, we could. we could do this ourselves. We just need to learn it. And so that's how it
Yeah.
happened. And we learned. We started with a good company that was willing to teach us how to be owner operators. I learned everything about that, and then we became
When you say the
owner.
30K, because I want to be clear too, when you say the 30K, that's like revenue, right? That's not take home, or is it?
That is take home.
That is take home. So that's after expenses have been factored in.
Yes.
Oh, okay, wonderful. That's fantastic. I think it'll be so interesting to see over the next 12 months for you. And you'll probably do it even faster. But it'll be much so interesting to see you have that option of I want to
Yeah.
do this, I want to do that. Like because I imagine there's some parts of this that you enjoy, but you want to have the freedom to decide and decide
That's
for your
exactly it.
husband.
That's exactly it. I do love trucking. I do.
Yeah.
The problem is it's just consuming too much time, and I do want to have the option. I
Mm.
don't want this to be my only thing. And to be honest, I love the coaching because I feel like I'm supposed to help people build what they're trying to build, you
Yeah.
know? So I love that part. I think that's my more of my purpose than driving the truck, even though I love driving the truck.
That makes sense. And you know what you could do? I just had this vision for you. You may or may not like it. Because you're like, I'm trying to get off the road. I just had this vision of you and your husband in your own RV, and y'all are going around town from an RV, like from a nice RV
We
that,
want to argue. That's on
yeah,
the list.
yeah, I could see that because you got all that experience driving. And it's more like, no, this is our beautiful home, on the road. I just see that for some reason. You have a dog?
I don't because my space is too small right now.
Yeah.
I want one.
Yeah,
I've
I
always
see the
had
dog.
one.
I see the
But
dog
when
with
we
you.
went in the truck, we decided not to. But I could probably have one in the RV.
Yeah, I see the dog with you in the RV. I don't know why I'm having this weird vision, but I see the dog. It's a black
Okay.
lab. It's a lab. Like I don't know why. I don't really normally talk like this, but it's true. I can see it.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So, um, the one thing I want to hone in on quickly is your first 5K of it all. Because I think what people who are coming into my world now, or people who've been with me for a while, they're seeing thousands of people are getting help from Authority X Pro. It is helpful as it wants to be, but
Yes.
not everybody quite is ready for it, I guess, with the pricing, okay? Even though it's super accessible for what it is. With your
Yeah.
first 5K being free, when you first came into it, and I know you said you upgraded to 360 pass, which is another just incredible unlock. With your first 5K being free and then that 360 pass, what kind of leverage do those two things give people?
Well, I think first of all, for everyone that is really serious, like you said, I feel like you said, money likes speed. If you are serious about building, get in that 360 pass ASAP.
Mm,
Make payments. You have a payment option if you don't have it. And then you can take that the how to make 100, and it's so many tools that they can use to get that money right back in their pockets.
that's
Your
right.
first dollar, the how to make 100, your first 100. It is so many tools you can use.
Yeah.
You have to get in there and do the work though. You
Mm,
can't just get in there and not do anything or just look at how other people are succeeding. You have to get in there and implement, learn. It's so many things that if you just take the classes, you will learn and then you implement it. It will work.
yeah.
That's what happened for me. It will work. You will, and you can figure out if you don't know quite how to do it, where your platform is, start with your warm market, just like I did. I started coaching my family first,
Mm,
my friends first, before I went online. I made some money with them first.
mm,
So I didn't charge them that amount that Authority X Pro told me to charge them. That's why they told me my offer was not good because
Yeah.
I was way undercharging, of
Yeah.
course.
Yeah.
But use if you have to get in there and actually take the classes, it's so easy to understand too. Like the
Mm.
way you break everything down is so easy. It's so easy to understand.
Mm.
And once you actually get in there and just start doing it, um, you'll start to understand, and you'll keep moving up like I did, elevating, just keep elevating.
Yeah.
But you have to start, and you have to implement what you learn. I know a lot of people, they're just reading, they're learning, but they're not doing. You have to do both, and
50-50.
you have it all right there for you in 360. You
Yeah.
have everything you need to start.
The
Really,
360 is,
before 360, you have so
yeah.
many great resources, but but that's the push to go. Let's get it done in
Yeah,
this
it's just like a
time
like
frame.
you said, it's
Yeah.
serious. Like the free, everything in the free is meant to help you have if you don't have the money for 360, it's meant to have you
Mhm.
make that money. Like
Mhm.
one example is inside of your first 5K. Let me see if I'll show it real quick to everybody because I want them to really understand this. We are both people who have done this, so we're trying to
Yeah.
help. It's the wrong one. So I'm going to show you one example of what you could do today, whether you're already in your first 5K or you're just learning about it right now or you're making the decision. Come on into your first 5K. 29,000 members. Head to the
Mhm.
classroom. And I'm going to do this from the perspective of somebody who is brand new or who is on the free plan. Okay? Go into the classroom. Click on classroom at the top of the page. You'll see certain things are free and open and some things are locked, like the 360 pass we keep talking about. Scroll down here to AI for Business 101. Click on it. The first thing I want you to click on is AI Genie, build and sell websites. You can sell, this is free. It normally would be at $9.99, but I'm giving it away for free. You can sell a website to any type of business because I help you create it with one copy and paste. And you can sell this. People inside of your first 5K are selling these for $300,000, $500,000 each. You have to have a lovable account that'll cost you about $20 for the first month. Get it for the first month. Send these out to 3, 4, 10 people. Their instructions, the tutorial, it's all here. People are making 300, 500, boom, boom, boom. Take that 300, buy 360 pass.
Yeah.
Buy 360 pass right here. And that's when you get unlock all this everything. What's one of your favorite things in 360 pass?
My favorite thing in 360 Pass has been the YouTube
The
YouTube
YouTube
operating
OS?
system,
Yeah.
YouTube OS. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And
Because I like
by
talking.
the way, go do whatever you want to do on YouTube, okay? I'm just telling you the
Yeah.
focus part. I think you'll figure that part out. But
Yeah.
YouTube OS, why is that your favorite? Because you get that access in 360 Pass. Why is that your favorite so far?
Because I just was struggling with YouTube and I did everything wrong.
Mm.
When I first put my page together, I did everything that I was supposed to do. So that's kind of why I left it alone for a while because I didn't really know what I was doing. But then just the operating system just like,
Sets us right.
okay, I understand it now. I know what
Did you
I should
take
do.
did you take the
Uh-huh.
YouTube challenge?
I did.
Yeah, so that's
I've
included
done
too.
every YouTube thing that you have on there.
That's
I
included in the
think.
360, okay?
Yeah.
So you take this 5-day YouTube challenge, you get the YouTube OS, which is an AI tool that has 21 AI tools in it. And it helps you with your thumbnails or the pictures that are shown on your YouTube. It helps you with the titles, the descriptions, it tells you the tags, it tells you keywords, it tells you what your channel should be about or what your video should be about. Everything you need step by step, how to monetize YouTube, everything you need step by step is included. And you said earlier that you learned from me YouTube. Have you had any, like, what's your YouTube channel been like? And how's that helped you with your sales, if any way?
I haven't done anything with YouTube since I've do did the 360. This would be four.
Oh, okay, this was before.
So, but I am getting ready to revamp it now, and I'm going to use it exactly like you said to talk about my LinkedIn
Yes. Well, that's
offering how to.
exactly that's another signal that you shouldn't, quote unquote, and you can do whatever you want because you're grown, but you shouldn't, quote unquote, do this second offer for YouTube because it hasn't been a breakaway hit for you yet. LinkedIn
Right.
has been a breakaway hit for you.
Yes.
And so that if you hyper focus, you're good to go. And then use that
Hmm.
YouTube, all that training in 360 Pass, all of Authority X Pro's advice to just make banger after banger video from your truck, from wherever, and you just press and record. Not worrying about editing, not worrying about or major editing if you don't want to, not worrying about equipment. It's just you with this yellow coach paraphernalia, with this truck behind you, with you being obviously someone who wants to bring light to the world. That is going to just go through the screen. And you're going to start to just find people are going to start to find you and just be so riveted. They're going to be like, I got to work with her. I got to level up whatever I'm doing. And LinkedIn seems like the place. So thank you
Yeah.
for that. Thank you for this conversation. I think you're going to inspire a lot of people on YouTube, but so many people inside of your first 5K who I know are watching this right now are going to just love this video. Anything else you want to say to any group, to inside of your first 5K or outside of it?
Okay. I'll say this for inside of your first 5K. We have a gym. We have a system that if we follow it, implement it, you don't understand the your life. You're going to change your life, but the lives you can change. It's not
Mm.
only about you. It's not only about me. But if you really have a heart to help people and reach out, this is where you will figure out how to do it. Because I know everybody's in there. Well, not everybody. Some people have moved up, but the ones that have not taken any action yet, I want you to understand the gym you have in that community.
Mm.
And if you just put some effort in, you can do it. If I could do it from this truck, from this 18-wheeler truck on the road in between loads and in between shifts, you can do it. You just have to make the commitment to do it. We got everything we need. I took a very high level coaching program before I found you, Arlen. And I didn't go anywhere with it because I just could not figure it out. But once I got into this program, I figured out how to start from where I was.
How much did it
Everybody
cost?
starting $30,000.
$30,000 because you make 30 a month, so you invested in yourself.
I
And
did.
you're saying your $30,000 investment didn't get you what you got out of free your first 5K, $360 360 pass, or $1,000 Authority X Pro, which 360 is included. So
It did not.
1,000
Yeah.
versus 30,000
Yeah.
did better for you.
Yes.
I want you to
And
know, I want you to know, Tonalissa, that if you have any regret for that 30K, don't have it. That
I
30K
don't, Arlen, because
saved
I'm
you
gonna be serious.
millions.
I met you. I met you through that program. I met
Really?
the Dr. Pamela Buchanan who helped me learn how to leverage LinkedIn. I met you too through that program.
That's
I did not
incredible.
know you before that. I didn't find you on YouTube. I started watching your YouTube after I found you. So I said,
Mm.
I'm going to find the reason that that did help me because this, what I've learned from you guys, that is the payoff. And it's going to be way more than that 30,000 that I found that I
That's so
paid.
true. That's so true. That's so true. Well,
Yeah.
thank you so much for this. I think it's going to inspire a lot of people. I appreciate you. Let's let you go so you can get back on the road.
Okay. And that's it for this video. Remember, Getting your first client isn't just about strategy, it's about intention. So set the intention, take the action, and get ready to receive. And if you're ready to turn that intention into your first paid client, click the link in the description and book your first client blueprint call with me. Remember to like, share, and subscribe if any of this resonated with you. I'm Tonalissa Walters. Keep going. Bye.